I'm going to be explaining epigenetics to a hypothetical client. So I wanted to talk to you today about epigenetics. Epigenetics is how your body interprets the DNA that you have. So we are all born with specific pre-existing conditions, certain genes, whatever it is that we have inherited from our parents or our grandparents, that's already in our DNA and it's already determined. So epigenetics doesn't change the DNA that you have, but it's going to affect how your DNA is read. So for example, let's say my genetic makeup includes a family history of heart disease, kidney disease, and diabetes. So all of these things are already in my DNA, basically. And while I can't change my DNA, I can change how my body is going to interpret my DNA. So my body is already predetermined for heart disease. What are different things that I can do to help prevent heart disease occurring in myself? Well, for one, I can exercise every day. I can eat healthy. I can avoid sugars and carbohydrates and unhealthy fats. These different things are going to help my cells interpret my DNA more effectively so that hopefully I can avoid this from happening in myself. Let's say, for example, let's say I had two identical twins, and one of my twins is really athletic and they're really into sports and they're really enthusiastic about eating healthy, and my other twin really loves to read and really enjoys learning and thriving, and so they're often reading, and because they're so engaged in reading, they don't have time to think about healthy meals or these other things. So even though they have the exact same DNA, one of the twins is going to be fit and slim and have a healthy body. They're going to have probably a healthier heart, probably healthier digestion. They're probably going to have better blood pressure. They're probably going to be a better weight. While my other twin isn't going to manifest those physical attributes. And so their DNA is exactly the same, but the way that their bodies are interpreting the DNA and how the cells are reacting to the DNA and their outside environment are changing. So things that you can do right now as a pregnant person to help your baby have the best possible epigenetics are encouraging the epigenetics in your own body to make healthy choices, kind of. So eating healthy, exercising, doing things for your own mental health to reduce stress, limiting exposures to unhealthy things such as smoking, alcohol, tobacco, any of these substances that are harmful to your body are going to be affecting your baby and be affecting both of your epigenetics. So if you want to learn more about epigenetics, there's this great website. It's called Epigenetics.com. And if you go in their search bar, they have this incredible ideas to help boost your epigenetics while pregnant. The things that I listed are some of the things that they listed too. But just because things like eating healthy and exercising, some of these things might be difficult for some people, and just making small changes wherever you're at is going to make a big difference. Even just 5-minute walks around the block, or 100 jumping jacks in the morning when you wake up. It doesn't have to be a gym membership. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to pay for a food service. Just trying to make good choices every day where you're at, even if it's just drinking more water every day. That's something that's going to affect your epigenetics and affect your cells and how they're reacting to the DNA in your body. Do you have any questions for me or anything that I can do to explain this better or help you understand what you can do to boost the epigenetics in your body? So this is how I would explain it to a client, and I always end with questions and confirmations to follow up to make sure that they're understanding what I'm explaining and giving them the opportunity to ask more questions.